Radical.
Well, I was right in my prediction a couple days ago that James Harden and the 76ers are done. Hell, Doc Rivers might be done. James Harden, I don't know if he has any future plans with the 76ers. I'm not sure if they want to sign him to a max, or is it Kyrie that might be getting signed to a max? Well, he's not getting signed to a max. There's a lot of stuff between these two teams. 76ers, well, you know, I'm talking about the Heat and the 76ers, but also the Nets. But we're not going to talk about the Nets. We're talking about this right here. And I got a lot to say about this game. See a man down there, Jimmy Butler? He had 32 points. We're going to look at the stat line here. And by the way, the Heat won by nine points, but it was a blowout. It really was a blowout. All right, so let me shift this over here. I hate how it does that, when you reload the page, it shifts everything around. So Jimmy Butler had 32 points. PJ Tucker 12. Bam, bada 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 you 10 points. Max Strus. I don't know much about Strus, but yeah, 20. And then Oladipo. Wow, Oladipo. I thought wasn't Oladipo like a really good player? I don't know. Tyler Hero 10. You know what's really shocking here, and this is what's kind of embarrassing about this series here. One of their best players, Kyle Lowry, he's not available. So this would have been a huge blowout if he was available. But I guess you might say that Embiid wasn't available for some of the 76ers games, right? Because his face was crushed. Well, it doesn't show the mask there on the full game highlights where he's looking like damn freaking Dark Man or Batman or something like that. Embiid has a ripped apart finger, a shredded finger. I forget, is it a shooting finger? I'm not sure. So he's coming out there with his Phantom of the Opera freaking mask on and his ripped up finger, and he's just hoping and wishing that James Harden would show up. Regular season James Harden, not playoff James Harden. Playoff James Harden is 1 of 8 in elimination playoff games. Let's see about the 76ers here. Tobias Harris, 14 points. Danny Green, 3 points. Actually, there was an injury. Danny Green actually collided with Embiid, which is something you don't want to do. Big old freaking monster of a man. So hopefully he's going to be okay. Joel Embiid, 20 points. I mean, not really the game that he needed, but I mean, it's 20 points. James Harden. We'll get back to you in a minute there, buddy. Tyrese Maxey, 20 points. He's emerging as a star for that team. Shake, shake, shake. Shake what your mama gave ya. Shake Milton there. Master Shake. He had 15 points. Not too bad for you, Master Shake. And Thabbles and Corinth, and not a whole lot of points after that. See that right there, Mr. James Harden? He had 11 points. Those 11 points were all in the first quarter because, he got injured in the second quarter and he no, he didn't get injured. He was there for all the second quarter. When I say he was there, I mean he was physically there, but not mentally, emotionally. He wasn't there. He attempted two shots in the second half. Hey, Philly, what was your problem? Why did you get rid of Ben Simmons? Was it that he really didn't have a heart and he didn't attempt, shots? And remember, like, the big reason they got rid of him is because he wouldn't dunk over a guy that was a foot shorter than him. He just refused to. He had an easy dunk, but he passed it away. The offense was the reason you got rid of Ben Simmons. So what in the Sam hell are you doing with James Harden? James, what the fuck are you doing, man? I failed to believe that this former offensive powerhouse didn't attempt but 2 shots in the second half of an elimination playoff game. Like, just, if you wrote that down on a piece of paper, it wouldn't make a lick of sense. This is James fucking Harden. Can someone smack him upside the head and say, hey, can they put tongue on his beard and go, motherfucker, you are good at shooting the fucking basketball. Maybe someone can show him tape of when he actually showed up to shoot the fucking basketball. Maybe he forgot how to shoot the basketball. What the hell's going on here? What's happening? I don't believe it can't be that much of a huge decline. It can't be that much of a huge drop off. I mean, the conspiracy theorist in me is thinking maybe James Harden does not like Doc Rivers, and maybe he threw the game. Maybe he just didn't attempt shots. And his explanation when people ask him, "Hey, why didn't you show much aggressiveness? Why did you only shoot two? Make two attempts." By the way, he missed on both attempts. So I had exactly the same amount of points in the second half. Ben Simmons had exactly the same amount of points in the second half, and he's not even on the team anymore. Only thing is, I mean, I'm not getting paid what 44 million? I'm not getting paid any money by the 76ers. Yet I had the same amount of points. You listening had the same amount of points. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I left my I don't have edits here, so I screwed up there. Oh, okay. Back to when he was asked. He was asked why. Why did you only attempt two shots? He said the ball just didn't get back to him. Uh-huh. So coming down the court, there's never a situation to where, you just can't like attempt a step back three. You gotta pass the ball around and it comes back around in a circle. It sounds like something like a kid's game. You gotta wait till it comes back around to you. That doesn't make any sense. And he was asked also if Doc Rivers set up plays to get him shots. No. So he didn't. So I don't know what's going on here. I am not sure. Maybe those two people just don't like each other. Who doesn't like this? And probably somebody who should maybe request a trade while he's still in his prime is Joel Embiid. But there's problems with Joel because he actually was kind of sour that he didn't get the MVP. Okay, dude, you shouldn't be focusing on that. You got a series here to play. But, I mean, this is not mostly on Joel Embiid. This is mostly on James Harden for not showing up as the MVP superstar type person that he is. Joel Embiid, I would be pissed. I mean, you're coming out there, you're in shambles. I mean, your face is fucking broken, your fingers ripped apart. You're trying to play the best you can, and you're looking at James Harden. I mean, Embiid's looking at Harden, and we all see it. The lack of effort, to attempt to shoot. He just doesn't have championship DNA. I'll say that. He doesn't have any championship DNA because you're looking at Jimmy Butler. He's hustling. He's getting rebounds. He's doing it on both sides of the court. Clearly Jimmy Butler is better than James Harden. Why do I mention that? Because Jimmy Butler was actually on the 76ers. So that kind of stings a little bit. Maybe that's why the crowd was booing. There was some loud boos from that Philly crowd. Oh, they let you know about it. They were mostly booing Harden because they were seeing the lack of effort. He's just shuffling up the court on offense, staying in the same damn spots, not doing the things you need to do as an offensive point guard to win games. And then it gets worse. He's the last one back. He's just shuffling up the court on defense. You see Tyrese Maxey, he's got some hustle. Like if you're getting paid a certain amount of money, I mean, I'm not a great basketball player, but believe me, if I was in the NBA, if I was in the playoffs, I would be fucking hustling. You would see some hustle from me. But James Harden just has the look of a guy that just is giving the least effort. He's, I don't know what his deal is. Unless, like, he's actually just trying to get Doc Rivers fired, he can't be this disengaged. I think about the Wizard of Oz. I think about the Tin Man and the Lion. Okay, the lion just didn't have. I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I don't have an impersonation of the lion. But the lion didn't have any courage. James Harden just didn't have any courage to shoot, and the Tin Man didn't have any heart. You can tell by just looking at James Harden, he does not have any heart to be out there playing professional basketball at this moment in time. Maybe he'll get back his passion for basketball in the future, but no. And to Philly, if this guy wants a max contract, just say no. Do not sign this man to a long-term deal. All right? So let's play the game. Try to figure out which team is James Harden going to go to next, cuz maybe he's trying to force his way out of Philly now because he doesn't like Philly. You know, it's almost as bad as Russell Westbrook, who this guy used to play with. I mean, hell, leave it in the comment section down below. At least Russell Westbrook in this game would have had heart. He might have threw it up and hit the top of the backboard, but he would have been shooting. Leave it in the comment section down below, especially, fans of the Oklahoma Thunder. Okay, I want to hear you sound off. Who would you rather have in this game? Would you rather had Harden or Westbrook? I might be surprised at some of the comments.